Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is June 21st, 2023. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Time to preview tonight's episode of AEW Dynamite live on TBS, which will be live from Chicago at the Wintrust Arena. And it is the go-home show before this Sunday night's Forbidden Door pay-per-view. And tonight's Dynamite, what we have in store will be New Japan Pro Wrestling star Minoru Suzuki returning to AEW to team with Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara in a trios match. And the AEW International Champion, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy, will be teaming with Katsuyori Shibata to take on the Blackpool Combat Clubs, or Jericho Appreciation Society, I should say, member Daniel Garcia, teaming with Zack Sabre Jr. That one should be a very entertaining match. Zack Sabre Jr. has made it known that he wants a shot at Orange Cassidy's AEW International Championship. And the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, is going to call out Katsuchika Okada just days before their match this Sunday at Forbidden Door. And we're also getting a blind eliminator tournament. I am not quite sure what this is as of right now, but the winners of this tournament will get an AEW World Tag Team title shot against FTR. And we will hear from Adam Cole, baby, after that incredible match that went to a time limit draw last week against MJF. Chris Statlander will defend the AEW TBS Championship against Taya Valkyrie. The Hardys will take on the Guns. And in a very unique match tonight, this was a very famous match back in the day at one time for Jeff Jarrett's father, Jerry Jarrett's promotion in Tupelo, Mississippi, and that is the Concession Stand Brawl. And tonight it will be Jeff Jarrett and Mark Briscoe as they will go one-on-one tonight in the first ever AEW Concession Stand Brawl. So I'm sure this is going to be one that is pretty unpredictable and crazy. So who knows what's going to happen in that one with Jeff Jarrett and Mark Briscoe. That's the card that we know of as of right now for AEW Dynamite tonight on TBS. as we prepare for this pretty big weekend we've got coming up. And I'm also sure tonight on Dynamite that they will announce some matches for Saturday Collision this Saturday. So far, I'm kind of surprised last week they didn't at least announce one match for the next episode, but we will find out more tonight, I'm sure. And then in Sunday, it is AEW and NJPW presenting Forbidden Door on pay-per-view, live from Toronto. Which, like I have said before, if it's anything like last year's, the first Forbidden Door, it should definitely be a very entertaining wrestling show. And I'm definitely looking forward to it this Sunday. And remember, I mentioned this last night on 360 Wrestling Fanatic, which reminds me, in case you missed it, there is a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic talking about last night's episode of WWE NXT Gold Rush Week 1 and the newest episode of Dark Side of the Ring, which focused on Blink the Clown, which was very good, I thought. And next week we got the Junkyard Dog on the Dark Side of the Ring. But what I was going to say, I mentioned last night, the Saturday, High Spots is doing their Boxmania, 5 p.m. Eastern. The stream will be live on their Facebook page, facebook.com/highspots. And you can still go there now. I'm sure I think there are still some spots available. I checked yesterday. There's about 40 something, I believe, left. It's only $60. It's all figures. You can get a box. You'll get a signed figure, because everybody is a winner at Boxmania this Saturday for High Spots. Once again, facebook.com/highspots to watch the live stream, and highspotsauctions.com to get your spot for Boxmania. And that's all for this episode of 360 Wrestling, or 360 Good Morning Wrestling fans, on this Wednesday morning. Speaking of 360 Wrestling Fanatic, I hope to do one tonight after Dynamite as we get ready for this weekend with Forbidden Door coming up. And thank you everyone for listening this morning. Hope everyone has been having a great Wednesday so far. Remember, if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can leave your thoughts on either last night's NXT or Dark Side of the Ring or tonight's Dynamite, or any predictions for this Sunday's Forbidden Door pay-per-view if you have any, and just anything else you want to say. Remember, to subscribe to the podcast on Apple Music, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartRadio, just about anywhere you can listen to podcasts. But the best way to listen would probably be right here on Spreaker. And with that being said, that's all for this morning. Hope everyone enjoys AEW Dynamite tonight, and I will talk to everybody tomorrow on the Thursday episode of GMWF. But until then, have a great pro wrestling day.